can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. Oh, I can't let them take my soul. Nah, 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 no. See, we was cool right before it hit the fence, but it hit the fan when I got him down at the bench. But I took a break, I had to leave and go get cleansed. God forgive me for all my sins. I can't take
Welcome back, heroes. This is Sub-Zero back again with another video just for all of you guys, and a special video for all of you guys. And a lot of you guys have been asking me my opinions on this particular subject, and I am here to give you guys the content and the videos that you guys are looking for. So a lot of you guys have been interested in how I feel not only about the STI, but was it worth it to upgrade from the WRX? What are my opinions on the differences? But now, since I'm an owner of both and I've had this car for about 2,500 miles now, I can give you guys an initial and an overview as to what I feel and how I feel about both of them, and give you guys that content. Anyway, if you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you want to follow the journey, hit the subscribe button. And I can always keep saying, guys, go after your dreams and make them reality and be your own hero, because the world needs more heroes and we all have the power to be one. Let's get into the video. Let's get it. Peace. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead. Start the car. Want you guys to be able to hear me talking. But really quick, I know I mentioned it, but man, these Braum seats, it feels so nice and it's just really comfortable. The seating position is a little bit lower. Obviously I got a whole bunch of suspension stuff, so the car is lower, I'm sitting lower. It feels much more balanced, more stable, and you're not sitting super high. I love the seating position. It's perfect visual right here. These seats, awesome, awesome. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been telling me and asking me my opinions on how I feel about the car. Now, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you might already know, but if not, I do have a 2019 Chevy Corvette Z06 with a Z07 package. I actually do race that. I'm actually going to be planning on competing in Global Time Attack for the 2022 season. So this is not my, let's say, top of the line car. Or this is not my full-on car. This is a car that I've been driving in canyons every day. Mostly doing what a lot of you guys are looking for. Hey, I need an everyday car. I want a fun car, a car that I can drive around, a car that I can put some power to, a reliable car, kind of a mixture of everything. Woohoo! We're gonna get into the review, y'all. We are gonna get into it. But man, I am so hyped to bring you guys this video. First pro definitely is this transmission. Now, I know a lot of you guys have talked about the transmission. A lot of people have said, you know, how the transmission handles much more power, how it's much easier to have long term. It's not as spongy, it's not as weak, it's not as flaky as a WRX transmission. But really the most important thing to me is a mixture of the transmission and how the shifting points are, and how the car keeps that momentum every single time you guys shift. And that is the biggest thing. It's really the feel, more so than just the specs. So when you shift in the STI, the way the car feels is it just keeps accelerating. It feels like the transmission gets in the gear. Here, let me show you guys some acceleration. See, so I accelerate, you see how there's no lag, there's no rev hang. So I know a lot of you guys have seen reviews on these STIs, but I really want to bring you guys a review of an owner's perspective. I'm not going to beat you guys down as far as the specs, the horsepower, the torque, the differences mechanically. I want to make a review talking about the differences as far as feel, as far as the experience of the car, as far as everyday driving of the car, as far as how it's going to make you feel, and how practical is it, how easy is it to get into, is it an easy car to learn to drive stick in. I'm going to get into a lot of these specifics in this video. That's the biggest thing. With the transmission, it's easier to downshift. The shifting is so easy to get in and get out. But man, it just the transmission is fantastic. Now, I'm not going to list all the mods that I got done on the car, but pretty much a lot of my mods are mods that you guys are going to either want to get done, or a lot of people have gotten done, or a lot of the first mods for maintenance or performance to keep the warranty. So, you know, I did full suspension, full interior in here. I got the full engine bay, bushing, cylinder 4 cooling mod, iOS, AAGs, just a whole bunch of stuff, hoses, radiator. Oh my gosh, this shifter, man, just everything, the shifter, the trend, everything just, oh man, it's so good, man. It is so good. The driving is perfect. It is absolutely perfect. Look at this. Look at that, no delay. I'm not even gonna go on over and over. There's a reason why all the WRX guys get STI transmission swaps, but the transmission makes the experience so much more crisp and easier to drive on an everyday basis. It does not give you a headache. It makes you actually want to shift more. Now, the second thing, as far as why you guys should, in my opinion, get the STI is if you're trying to have something long-term and build something long-term, it's going to be better buying this first, because all the components, you're not gonna have to worry about getting a new transmission. You already have the bigger platform for an engine build. If you want to build this up to do big turbo, it's a more long-lasting, higher ceiling car. You know, the WRX, the way you can think of it is, the WRX is faster to get power, but the ceiling is lower, right? So it's easier to get to between 300-400, but it's harder to get from 400 to 600. The STI, it's harder to get to 400, but it's easier to get to 600. Oh, man, this is, especially with the mods I put in this thing is, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We're almost at 2,500 miles, and I have to say, this car, it just makes you want to drive that much more. It's so easy to drive. So easy. Oh my gosh. Let's go! Let's go! Man, I love Subies. Man, I love Subies. Woo! Just look how easy that is. Oh my god. Man, when it turns, it goes, it's pinpoint. They did a great job with this car. Yes, I know this is a dinosaur. Yes, I know this is not the newest engine or the newest things. God, this platform is fantastic, man. There's something about this EJ, the transmission, the chassis. I absolutely love the V8 chassis. Now I know, oh, there's another Subi right there. You always gotta wave to your Subi brothers. Always gotta wave to your Subi brothers and sisters. Always, always. So far, man, this car has been just amazing. This car has been absolutely amazing. I am so glad I went and got this car. Now, practicality, it's not the best. Gas is very horrible, I gotta be honest. It's crazy that my souped up Corvette Z06 gets like high 20s on the highway, and this thing is struggling to average like 22 miles per gallon. That this car gets such bad gas mileage. I mean, if there's one thing, I mean, all cars have that one thing, right? That's like the Achilles heel. Every car has something that's just, oh man, this was just a little bit better. But again, this is an older engine. It's 20 years old. So when you're kind of looking at it, back in the day, this was pretty good. Like the gas mileage and the power and everything, it was fantastic for when it came out 20 years ago. But it's time for, obviously, the gas and efficiency in Subaru, and you guys might have seen my other Subaru video talking about the newest WRX that's coming out. You know, they're definitely going for a more efficient car, a more practical car. But the STI, it never has been a practical car, right? This car isn't for practicality. You can use it in practical ways, but it's not a practical car. But who really buys these cars for the practicality, right? You buy these cars for the enjoyment. You buy these cars because they have the space to use every day. So it's okay. I mean, if you think about it, fine, this doesn't get the best gas mileage compared to other cars, but you might have to fill up one extra time than usual. But all right, fine, 40, 50, 60 bucks, but is that $60 per worth it? I gotta say, smiles per gallon, man, smiles per gallon. And just overall, my enjoyment of this car, because of my last WRX build, especially going into this one, I think I've had a better understanding as to the type of mods I want to do first, the things I really want to focus on and upgrade, and just overall how I want to have this car, driving these cars, having a feel and being used to these cars. I think that experience, having a Subaru WRX before the STI makes you really appreciate not only the STI, but makes you a really good driver. You know, I think the STI is an easier car to drive than the WRX, mainly because the WRX, you feel like you're kind of fighting the calibration. You know, you guys ever play like a game of Call of Duty or Guitar Hero or something, and it feels like you're hitting the notes, but they're not like hitting accurately, so you're trying to adjust? That's kind of how it felt like in the transmission. You're kind of getting that rev hang, you're kind of trying to downshift, you're kind of anticipating the lack of calibration, and then going from there. The STI is, it's a difficult but easy car because it feels fluid. You know, it feels like, okay, once I get these points, once I get the clutch points, once I hit everything, it's a very fluid car. Overall, this car has been fantastic. It's been amazing. I love it. I can't wait to get my Varus wide body kit on. You know, I think it's so cool that I got the last model year EJ. You know, I really want to build an EJ out. You know, I want to keep the classic unequal length. I know the equal length is going to be more efficient for these cars, but for a little while, I want to build a true unequal length EJ, like classic kind of car. You know, so that's kind of the route I want to go with this. Like I said, I got the JDM wheels coming from Japan, the Advent GTs. I got the Varus wide body kit coming. I want to make this theme Subaru very authentic to the originality of these cars. You know, I want to have this car in 20, 30 years from now and be like, wow, like he had a full-on unequal length built turbo whatever, like various kit car. So that's kind of the plans for this car. We are under 200 subscribers away from getting to 20,000, guys. So we are almost there, and I am so stoked and so excited to get to this point with you guys. If you guys like the video, like I said, hit the like button. If you want to follow the journey, hit the subscribe button. And like I always keep saying, guys, go after your dreams and make them your reality and be your own hero, because the world needs more heroes and we all have the power to be one. Everyone have a great day, a blessed day. Enjoy your cars, guys. Peace.